I met Ejiro at a cookout at my house. A few friends and myself decided to meet some people in the summer of 2011, and we invited friends over, told them to bring friends over, and Otto, one of my soccer teammates, brought her friend over when she came to the cookout, and it turned out to be Ejiro.
I met Folusho June 2011 at a barbecue that he held at his house. He has like an annual barbecue every summer, and my college friend Otto invited me that day.
I remember Otto asking me if she could bring a friend, and I said sure, why not. I didn't know the friend would be my future wife, but I figured the more the merrier.
I love barbecues and love to have fun. It was summer, it definitely was open to going.
And when she came in, I remember looking at her and just, thinking, okay, that's a really cute friend. I should at least introduce myself and say a couple words. Not really thinking much of it after that, but that's how we first met at a cookout at my house. And she was trash talking about the Celtics, and I hate the Celtics, and I love the Knicks, and I figured that would be a good reason for us to continue the conversation at the end. I just returned from a trip to Dallas, and I had asked Ejiro out on a date. We were going to do something active. We were going to go to Stone Mountain and go have some food after that. And for whatever reason, I thought I asked and I was clear, but apparently I wasn't, because the day came and Ejiro was nowhere to be found. Anyway, after several texts and several voice messages, maybe one or two, might not have been several, she called me back and, apologized for, she probably didn't even know what she was apologizing for, and asked if we could go have some drinks instead. So I kind of swallowed my pride because I felt like I had been stood up.
And our first date, so we hear this story of, we hear a story of someone standing someone up. That totally didn't happen. When Folusho and I talked about our first date, he did mention Stone Mountain, but nothing was scheduled, nothing was planned. There was no standing up of anyone. I would never do that. So our first date was actually at Cantina, a Mexican restaurant in Buckhead, and we said we were going to meet for drinks at first. When we first met at the barbecue, he was really great. I thought he was a cool person. So when we had our first date, there was chemistry instantly, and I felt comfortable instantly, and we were laughing instantly. So it started out really well. So we were going to Cantina for drinks, but it ended up being drinks and dinner and dessert, lots of laughter. We just really connected and talked about a lot of things, from family to hobbies to school, aspirations. We have a lot of similarities, and it was just a really, really great time.
We just had such a great time and made sure that, we were able to see each other again after that. But it was a great time at Cantina. Lots of laughs, lots of stories shared, and just a lot of chemistry between us that made me excited for the future.
It was the best first date I've been on, and I do remember after that day thinking, I want to get to know him more. I want to see him more and spend more time with him. So it was a fabulous first date of many.
We had been dating for over a year, and everything had just been going great. It had a few ups and downs, but overall great relationship. We connected very well. We merged really well into each other's networks, and I had been thinking of what I wanted to do future wise. I knew there was always potential that we would get married, and I think just over that year period, we just had a great time together. We connected, we grew in several different ways. I had spiritual growth, and she had growth, and we had growth in different areas. That just made it real and made it a relationship worth being in. And I was just excited to be able to spend the rest of my life with her, growing and getting to know each other more. So I would say over that year period, I just kept getting more and more confirmation, just because we kept connecting and kept developing good chemistry and kept growing in different ways.
How did I know he was the one? Folusho and I, we met June 2011, and we started dating more that fall. January 2012, we became official, and just throughout that whole time, from the time we met, we grew closer in lots of ways. We sharpen each other, iron sharpens iron, and it was a real love that really progressed daily and over time. It's almost one of those things like you look back and you just are in awe just how you've grown and built together. And there was a last spring, I lost a loved one, and during that time it was really, really hard. Folusho was there for me, he was there for me, and it was more than it was definitely what I needed and more than I imagined. And that just really, that along with how we relate, how we add to each other's lives, that in my heart told me that we're definitely meant to be, and we just grow daily.
How did I decide I was going to propose? Ejiro came to Thanksgiving with my family in November of 2012, and she had sent me a sample of a ring before, just casually, and I'd been thinking about it for a while, but during that Thanksgiving, we really connected again. She connected very well with the family, and part of me just wanted to know, well, what else are you waiting for? You got a gorgeous girl, great personality, someone you can grow with, someone you can learn from, someone that makes you better, and someone that you can influence. So after that Thanksgiving trip, I just, started looking for a ring that matched the sample that she had told me, and I started plotting a proposal story in my head. So, after just that year and a half of dating, it was just a great experience, and I said there's really nothing else I'm waiting for. I found everything I'm looking for in Ejiro, and so I decided to come up with a proposal plan and make it happen.
My initial reaction when he proposed, I was so surprised. I was speechless. It was an amazing, amazing moment. And for all of you who saw the video, I have, you know me, I have a lot to say. I really only had had a limited vocabulary, 2 phrases. Oh my gosh, I was shocked. I was shaking. We had talked about engagement, and we talked about starting to really talk about it in January 2013, so it completely caught me by surprise. For Christmas, we were talking about doing little gifts for each other, so I thought the DVD was a gift when I first saw him on screen. So during the whole time I was watching the video, shaking, is he here? Like, what's he doing? He's in Dallas. It was an amazing, heartfelt moment, very special moment, but I was definitely surprised, and it was an awesome surprise. What do I love about Folusho? There's so many things I could list that we don't have time for. We can try.
Gosh, it's an endless list, honestly. Love her personality, very bubbly and lively.
I love that we can talk about anything, and we support each other in that, even when we have different views or and in the same views. Communication's been a strong point that we've been blessed with.
Love her down-to-earth nature. I love the fact that we can learn a lot from each other and grow together.
I love how he thinks. I love his mind, just how he operates, and we can bring both of our strategies together and both of our ways of thinking together and just really work as a team.
She's the most beautiful girl in the world, and I love just being around her, hanging with her. I love her love for family. I love her passion for health and fitness. And I mean, I could keep going on forever, but those are some of the top things that I just love about her. And I love how we connect with each other.
When I think of him, I definitely think of trust, support, truth, love, laughter, and just true joy. So not just happiness, but joy. And I love him very much.
Oh, I'm looking forward to like 20 kids. Hope you're okay with that. At least that's what everyone seems to be thinking we're going to have. But honestly, I'm just looking forward to living life with her and connecting even more, impacting the community, impacting people around us, and just, being able to grow in love for each other and continue to connect with everyone around us. And I'm also looking forward to, keeping God at the center of our relationship and growing in Christ together.
Married lives, there's so much to look forward to. One of them is not 20 kids. We're gonna have a couple, but not that many. Definitely looking forward to, we're both blessed with great lives, just partnering together and just fleshing life out together in Christ, with our family and friends, and building our family and making new friends. Just really want to make a difference in our community and with each other. We add so much to each other's lives, and we complement each other well. I just really can't wait to continue living a blessed, fulfilling life with him.